played 3 years at Alvernia University, Division III, won 2 MAC championships, and then kind of stopped playing basketball and became a trainer. I'm kind of specialized in weight training and biomechanics and footwork, speed, agility stuff. That's kind of how I met Ramon. But me and Novar played AAU together with Coach Tahar Sutton, Bartram Blazers. That's how we met in high school. But now I'm more focused on the training aspect. I own 2 training facilities in Philadelphia. One is in Grays Ferry, Philly, and then one is at Pennsport, like 2nd Street area. Both like sports training facilities.
So I want you guys.
Hold on. Not to cut you off, but Steph, we played in the Catholic League when we was younger. Don't forget. Don't try to play me, bro. You ain't just meet me.
No, I'm saying like actually we just found out we were cracking up about this. The Gym Rats, the Voorhees Gym Rats. We didn't even know we were playing on the same team together.
Big Rick Barrett.
Yeah, that was my coach.
Yeah.
That Rick is one of the best people in basketball, period.
Yeah. We went to Vegas. He took us a lot of places, man. That was a great experience for me when I was in high school. But now me and Ramon became family, I should say, recently. But now we played against each other as I did, a lot of these guys in the public league. Because back in 08 and 06, we were just talking about that with Nafis Ricks, because there was only 3 divisions back then. So when I was at Gant, we played Imhotep twice, Prep Charter twice, Friere, all those schools. But now I think there's correct me if I'm wrong, I think there's like 5 divisions now, or 6.
That's like 60 teams in the public league.
That's crazy.
That's insane, though.
When they do the public league, all public team, it's like 80 names on the list now.
It was 15 when I played.
Yeah.
15, 5.
That's crazy.
First, second, third.
So you guys came up, as young as you are getting older, fellas, and I remember, Moni, I can remember like yesterday, I watched you play up Norristown in the playoffs. I think it was against Chester. Am I wrong?
No, you're right. It was Chester.
I remember that game like yesterday, man. So I've been watching you guys play a long time. And I know most of you probably spent a lot of time in the Sunny Hill League and doing some other things. And you guys were coming up when summer ball was probably changing a little bit, going away from Mr. Hill being so dominant and the AAU stuff kind of sliding in there, and we've reached a point now where you probably wouldn't recognize summer basketball anymore when you guys come home. The kids don't play. So the ones that are going to be Division I players don't play Sunny Hill basketball anymore. They're all doing the AAU stuff. And so with that, the college league has also suffered. And the Baker League is non-existent. So then I start seeing all these little promos and I start talking to Navar about what you guys had brewing. I got real excited and I'm really grateful that we have the opportunity to kind of introduce this to the people that pay attention to a lot of the stuff I put out on Black Cajun TV. So walk us through this. Why did you feel a need to have an elite professional level summer basketball league re-emerge in Philadelphia?
I think we all agreed upon just not having something in the Philadelphia area for so long. That was the first thing. Last year we was in a bubble for the TBT, and they had us sitting in the rooms, and me and Var was just one day just thinking about it, like, man, we got to try to like bring something back to the city. We don't really, like you said, like even with the college kids, they don't have nowhere to go back and play them, no more Sunny Hill or nothing like that. And the pros, we don't have nothing either besides, the Danny Rump, and that's 4 days. And that's been going for a long time, but we just decided as a group that we wanted to try to, start something for the city, and hopefully we can bring it, for years to come.
Was it really hard to find 10 guys on a consistent basis and get a constructive, worthwhile run in when you guys come home in the summer?
Kinda. I mean, I think certain guys do their own thing when they come home. You know what I mean? They stick to their own, individual routine. Yeah. Their own routine. And I think we as a whole, as far as the city, got away from real bunk. You know what I mean? That's what really that's what really make a person, you know, help his development is playing. You can work out as many hours as you can. You know what I mean? You gotta, whatever you're working out with, or whether you're working out on, you gotta put it into game action. You know what I mean? And we got away from that as professionals, whether NBA, whether, you know, high international, low international, mid international players, whatever. We got away from that. And like Moan said, I think me and him both talked about this for like a while before we even brought this to the public, that we wanted to do this. And our biggest thing was to get, you know, all players to commit. You know what I mean? And to this point, we've seen that we got a lot of players to commit.
Man, looking at the promos you guys are putting out, man, you got guys that were really high-level players that's just holding down jobs. You got guys playing overseas, couple guys still trying to, you know, do the 3-on-3, the NBA, whatever. I mean, you got all the guys that I would say are physically able to compete at that level. It seems like you got those guys in there. Am I wrong?
Yeah. No, you're right. You're definitely right. And then, you know, we might also have people that we don't even know might play yet. You know what I'm saying? So we having the roster is open. So
and we just
depends on.
Sorry, Moon. I wanted to mention too. I don't know if you knew, we just got the New York team to commit. I don't know if you just saw the latest promo. Was it
that the one with Lance Stevenson on it?
Yeah,
but it's not just Lance, man. You got Lance, you got Isaiah Briscoe, you got Isaiah Whitehead, you got Delroy James, you got AJ English, and there's some other names that I know that's
New York. Quality. I mean, that's the Iona thing. How we gonna let AJ slide?
I know.
From Delaware past. How that work?
Yeah, I mean, we need quality. We got quality in our city. We got quality in our city for sure. But just bringing them on board, man, and having them commit was probably one of the best add-ons to the program that we had, because it gives it a little bit more flavor. You know what I mean?
So tell us about the structure. How many teams you gonna have? How many games you want to play? You gonna have playoffs, championship? How's it gonna play out?
We got 12 teams. Like Moni said, we got it's an open roster. So we're just giving those 12 coaches 10 uniforms. She divvied that up however you want to do it. We play opening night is June 14th. And then we playing every Monday and Thursday from June 14th to July 20th, which is championship day. The top 4 teams with the best record get a bye going into the playoffs. Just 5 to 6 weeks. It's 6 weeks total of action. Then it's quarterfinal round. Those 4 teams play the winners out of those 4 teams that got a bye play the winners out of the quarterfinal round games. Then go to semis, then finals. Single game elimination. Oh yeah, and we adopted the Elon ending too. So each game will have the TBT Elon ending. That makes it that much competitive.
So, what where's the location?
The Kroc
We're
Center.
doing it in Camden. Camden, the Kroc Center is in Camden.
I just was there this past Sunday. You know, Stan had his All-American game thing there.
Yeah, shout out
to Stan.
That was a great event.
That's a good location, man. They're very convenient. You know, they friendly. They got plenty of parking. You know, it's 5 minutes from Center City, Philadelphia. As soon as you go across the bridge, you're right there.
Stan has a team there too.
Is what?
Stan put his team in the league as well. The Camden Monarchs will be representing in the Pro-Am.
Yeah.
So I know you guys have some interest in doing some other things with the platform. So I know the first day is, you calling it a community day or give back day, or what is it?
It passed already.
This past Saturday, yep.
Steph and another one of our co-founders, Coach O, his name is Brett Olson, along with Novar family. Some of my friends donated, and they just came together. We all just came together and gave back to the community. It was a local shelter. We was able to provide food, clothes, sneakers, shoes, masks, and things like that. It was a great event. And yeah, shout out Steph. He was on the news too.
Yeah, that was our first event. We're looking to do more of like community outreach through our organization, not just being known as a league, but being known as an organization who gives back to our city. But this past Saturday, we were at the North Station, which is at Broad and Lehigh. It's actually a shelter for men who are coming home from being incarcerated, that are looking for jobs or homes, or so we were able to help a lot of those guys out. They helped me out and us that day as well. We were also able to get approval from the Board of Health. We gave out, I think it was 42 people were able to get vaccinated. So, have that choice. Just to you'd be surprised, us guys sitting right here have the option to be like, I'm not going to get it, or I am, or whatever. Some of the people around in our city, I shouldn't say some, most don't even have that option. So for me, I was like, seeing that and speaking to some of those people was really cool, just to have them say like, I'm here to get vaccinated. And we also had, with mental health and, addiction and all that stuff being high rate right now, we had a company come speak about, mental health and, drug addiction, alcohol, overall, everything. And they kind of stopped and spoke and, kind of gave a different look from just than what we were doing. So it was actually a great event. I was happy to be a part of it. And we had, I think it was total 5 shelters come to the North Station. So they weren't the only shelter there. We had women and children come as well, gave them clothes, and, overall it was awesome. Moan and Var's family were there. They were giving out food. We served chicken, burgers, hot dogs, pasta salad, tons of food and drinks. We gave them to-go platters. Everybody was happy. We had a DJ there. Everybody was dancing. Had a little dance off at the end. The news didn't get the dance off though.
When I was a kid, I used to go down to the Baker League, and I could see and touch people like Earl Monroe, Louis Lloyd,
Pearl. That's Barton too.
I mean, this was World Be Free, Darryl Dawkins. I mean, every single summer, all you had to do was get the Temple. If you can get the Temple, you can go in there. You can see these guys. I mean, the Future League would play, the High School League would play, and then they would let the Baker League, get it in. And I think that as a result of that, we had a sense of a basketball community that was big. And, it included the pros, such as yourself, and it included even the little 6th, 7th, and 8th grade kids, I think with the advent of all these clubs, it's not so much a larger community no more. You kind of choose, gangs almost. I'm with this gang, I'm with that gang, I'm with the other gang. And those guys don't really spend a lot of time communicating with or even competing against one another. Do you guys feel an obligation through this endeavor that you're working on right now to try to reestablish and rebuild that sense of a larger basketball community? When you guys were even kids, it wasn't people getting shot on basketball courts. This is some different stuff. When you guys are all over the world and you come back home to Philly, does it feel different than when you were a kid?
Yeah, for sure. For sure, man. Like I said before, our goal was, for guys like me and Ramon that's still playing, is to get back and continue to develop and, have progression as players. But it's also about unity. It's also about, like you said, touching those young kids and showing them something different, man. Especially in our city right now, it's bad, And we wanted to have the Pro-Am in Philadelphia, That was one of our main goals as well. But having it at Camden kind of gave us a relief because of the crime rate. You got kids like throwing their life away, and me watching it, and I know speaking for my guys on the phone on the Zoom right now, it's sad to even witness from afar. Because like you said, we didn't. Yeah, it was violence. And it was tough growing up in Philly, but it wasn't this bad. So I always put on all my accounts.
You have the sense that as a basketball player of some note, that you guys were kind of a little separated from that. The old heads might say, "Young boy, this ain't for you, man." Go ahead, man. It's getting nasty around here.
Or it's like,
I had that growing up.
Yeah, me too. Or it's like the young boys that's doing something, they off limits. Now Now it's kids and women getting killed. You know, they was always like off off limits, man. And it's sad, man. It's sad to witness from afar, man. Even when I come home, I try to stay out the way. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to be put in a position where I'm going to have to protect me or my family. You know what I mean? And I'm going to always choose that over anything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Tony,
it's crazy out here.
Something?
Yeah, but I was saying, like, when I was younger, like growing up, like playing a sport was one of the things that kept you out of trouble. But like you said now, like, you know, any given day, you know, it can happen on the court.
On the court.
On the court. You get what I'm saying? These guys is young, man. I just seen a young kid, I think he was 16 years old, and they was arguing on the court out Southwest or something, and they got shot and killed them over argument on the basketball court in Southwest. You get what I'm saying? So I mean, when we played back in the day, like, that was our escape from all the things that was going on around us. But now these kids don't have no escape. You know what I mean? And it's sad, for real, for real.
Yeah, no, it's very close to home to me. I train and coach a lot of young kids. Even one of my kids a year ago, I used to coach the Philly Ballhawks. So for 4 years, 4 years I coached there. You know, one of my players was shot and killed just hustling for no reason. You know, come from a great family. His dad, hard worker, contractor. You know, not even sure why he was doing it. You know, and was shot and killed broad daylight. And then recently, I had a mom call me just to see if I could speak to her son. Picked him up. I was just telling Novar the story.
Yeah.
He had a gun on him. 17 years old. You know, drove to the police station, handed the gun in. You know, got him in the gym with me. He quit school. COVID, it was easy for him to drop out of school. He was just waking up saying, you know, I'm not going to sign on my computer and, you know, going down the wrong path. But that's like a story that I could probably tell you once a week, something like somebody like him. Not so much in detail about, you know, with the gun situation, but a lot of kids I see now, it's just social media and they want to look cool and they got the money and they got the gun or whatever they got, you know. But I think, you know, when we were younger, it was like girls and basketball, you know, for guys. And now it's like how you dress and what you look like on social media. And there's not many players like the kid we were just talking about heading to Temple who just has a ball in his hand constantly and just is in every gym. But yeah, it's a lot different just from my experience, like speaking on everybody else's behalf. It's a lot different in today's world, and it's scary, to be honest. It's scary.
So if a mom is watching this and she sees your schedule, she buys a ticket, her kid is 11, 12 years old, she can just buy the ticket, let him come in the gym and come back and get him in a couple hours. It's going to be a safe family environment in there. Will the kid be able to touch the players, talk to the players? Are you guys going to be accessible to these kids?
That was one of the goals, is to be as accessible, you know, as a whole as possible. And we're working on getting Camden police to, you know, cover the whole thing. So it's definitely safe. It's definitely gonna be one of the best environments to be in as far as experience, you know what I mean, and excitement. And I feel like, you know, once you're in the building, you're super safe, you know what I mean? And upon arrival or, you know, post leave departure, I think it'll be a great safe environment for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, and speaking of VAR, like if we're gonna try to, you know, obviously we're gonna make a safe environment there, but on top of that, we plan on it's not 100% yet, but we plan on having our private security just to do the same. Yep. And on our end with family and friends, we just plan on having volunteers just to help out and just point people in the right direction and, you know, just let people know what's going on. And I'm hoping that's kind of my role during that time where I can kind of direct and maybe grab a kid and let him go talk to Novar or Moni for a little bit and bring him back to his parents and stuff like that, because it's only us in there. And that was what I was explaining to the Fox 29 News and everybody I've been speaking to, is what I'm proud of and what you know, me and Novar and Moni go so far back, is we really promote family, you know, and being together, and, you know, there's no like separation, race, ethnicity, different where you live. I'm from South Philly, whatever. Basketball brings that together. But on top of that, like, your name means a lot. Obviously, what you did in your career is it's all amazing, right? But at the end of the day, no one's better than anybody else. We're all family here, and we're all here to play some basketball. And, obviously allow kids to see these guys that, are overseas that they may have never even watched before. You know what I mean?
I'm glad you brought that up, because I want now, we got all that out the way. Let's talk a little basketball right now. All right. So Moni and Var. All right. No NBA guys. No NBA guys. Give me and you can't choose yourself. Give me your top 4 or 5 guys playing right now in the world from Philly. Go ahead, Moni, you first.
Top 5 from anywhere in Philly?
But they not in the league. Not in the league. I don't want no NBA
Not in the
guys.
league. And I can't include myself.
Pick yourself.
Okay. All right. So I'm definitely going with VAR. I'm going with VAR. I'm going with DJ Newbill. I mean, we got a lot of nice
It's
dudes.
a lot of dudes.
I know.
Sammy Givens doing well.
Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? And shout out our TBT team, man. Like,
it's
there's a lot of dudes.
Hard.
I was about to say half of the brothers.
I'm keeping it home, Moni. Just because I know we can hold it down in a lot of positions, bro.
Yeah.
I'm going with Moni, DJ Newbill. This name I'm gonna say no. A lot of people don't talk about, but I don't know why. Dwayne Davis.
He's still at it. I didn't know that.
He just won a championship
he's still at it.
He just won a championship in he on our TBT team too this year. Sammy Givens.
Y'all count Kyle Hines? Is he a Jersey boy? We don't count him.
Man, no. His resume ridiculous.
Yeah, Kyle Hines.
He's not from Philly though. He's not
from Philly.
Sickerville ain't far, man.
Yeah.
His resume crazy.
Y'all expect him to play?
Yeah, he playing with it. He got the team. He got the team.
His brother coaching.
Well, run down some of them teams, man, so people know what are the team names.
Good morning.
We got Team Kyle Hines. We got ourselves. Who else we got? The Born Leader family. Rashid Carr is coaching that team.
Who running with them?
Quan Newton. Big fella Mike Watkins.
Oh.
Samir Doherty.
Oh. They kind of young. Y'all, y'all a little older than them guys, man.
Yeah, they young boys.
They're young.
Like I just pulled up our page.
We got Chester.
Team Hank Gathers.
Who they got?
DJ Rivera.
They changed their name. They called Team Can't Be Denied.
Oh, Can't Be Denied. Yeah.
Can DJ still jump? That's my man. Can he still jump? He old too, man.
I haven't seen DJ play since like 3 summers ago, man. But
was he jumping then? Was he still?
He still could jump, but he not like high school. We all can't jump like high school. But he's still a dog. He's still a dog.
Yeah, he's still a dog. He still play hard. Still be talking trash and all that.
Well,
he always gonna
talking a lot of shit.
You got Team Lewis Leonard.
Team Lewis Leonard. You got Mustafa Traore. You got Ramon Galloway, Mark 50,
Jared Armstrong.
Yeah.
A lot of young boys in here though, huh? Y'all got a lot of little 22, 23-year-olds in there.
Well, that's their coaches. That's
Jared
their coaches. That's the team. That's the players they pick.
Yeah, that's their players. They feel like they got the best chance to to win the whole thing. Who else, stuff?
You got Stan team, Camden Monarchs.
Yeah, Camden Monarchs. Looks like
Monarchs got Tyreek Durn, Scooty Randall.
Ooh.
James Stanback. Who else they got? What's the guy that went to Penn State, the shooter with the dress? Brandon Teller.
Oh yeah, Brandon Teller.
Yeah,
Brandon Teller.
Yeah.
Chuck Ellis got a team.
Team Chester. I mean,
Chester. Chuck Ellis.
And opening night, opening night is Chester against Can't Be Denied. So it's kind of like a Philly Chester rival right away. No. You got Rondé and Rair Jefferson, Darren Govins, Mo Nelson. Yeah, against.
I'm from Delaware County, so the Chester boys near and dear. They my young boys for real. And y'all know, I know Mo Nelson is watching this, and I know Mo Nelson is gonna talk some shit. So
I like Mo though. Mo, he competitive, man.
yeah,
So
Mo
I think,
real competitive. And
yeah, it's gonna bring some excitement, man. Like Steph said, the opening night, that first game you got who is it? Can't be denied versus Born Leader Family.
Yeah.
They're gonna set everything off. The second game is Chuck Ellis. Who the second game, Steph? Chuck Ellis in them versus who?
What's it called? No, I think Can't Be Denied.
Can't Be Denied is versus Chester, I think.
Yeah. So it's Born Leader Family.
Hold on, that's on my Instagram.
Denied. And then Chuck Ellis is versus Eight Eyes team in Foe. So you got the two.
Okay.
Who Jamie got?
Dennis.
Who Jamie got?
Jamie and the twins came together in Kabonde team, and they loaded too, man. You got
Will Barton.
They got good. What you say, Steph?
They got BJ Johnson.
BJ Johnson, Omar Spellman.
Yeah.
Anthony Durham, Terrence Roderick. Of course, the twins. You know, if they were to come and make it.
So what rules are we playing? We playing European rules, NBA rules, college rules?
NBA rules. NBA rules. Yeah, NBA rules. I wanted to. This is how bad I wanted to get back to the bump. I wanted to do no zone. You know what I mean? You got to guard your man one-on-one, like straight up.
They stopped you. They wouldn't let you do that.
A lot of the coaches is like, you know, just let us have our own, like, you know what I mean, coaching method. You know what I mean? So
in the fourth,
I think a lot of people pride gonna come into play, like they ain't gonna play no zone.
You said fourth quarter, y'all not allowing zone?
No, I just threw that out there to put some spice on it.
We're using it. Listen, we're using the TBT Elam ending, and that Elam ending goes three quarters and a half, and you cut the clock after 4 minutes, and you set a target score to 8 to the next 8 points. So you don't want to be down when that clock stops, because you can be down 10. You got to go get 18 to win the game.
Yeah.
So it's going to make it competitive.
This is for regular season playoffs, everything.
And you know the NBA. Total. Sorry, guys. Yeah, if you watch the NBA All-Star game, they had no choice but to be competitive. They had that as well. And I think that just, you know, automatically just makes the games that much better at the end, especially if a team's down, you know, or vice versa. If a team's up, all of a sudden, you know, they know they got to get the 8 points right off the bat. I mean, if you watch the TBT, it gets exciting.
That shit competitive, man.
It's exciting, you know, watching those teams.
So are you guys still looking or accepting sponsorships? Are you still entering into business arrangements with people? Is everything locked in, or people still should reach out to you if they're interested in partnering in some kind of way?
Yeah. So yeah, we're open. You know, this is our first year, so you know, as far as the organizational stuff goes for us, we're still accepting sponsors. And if there's any business opportunities where someone would like to partner up with us or, you know, promote their business in that sense, we're going to utilize the actual physical space to hang some banners and to sell some memorabilia and, you know, T-shirts and stuff like that. But we're also trying to build a nice platform on the social media side to, you know, to help businesses grow, even if you're a small business. You know, we're not really shying away from taking away anything because, you know, we know down the line that there probably will be some, you know, some loyalty, some partnerships coming across, but it's an open table right now. It's open table.
You here in the States, right, Steph?
Yeah. Yep. Philly. Yep.
So how can they get in touch with you if they're interested in discussing those matters?
My name right here that's my Instagram name, Stephen Thompson. You know, you can reach out to me personally and I can get you set up. And we also have a website and a link that'll give you
give the web address. What's the web address?
Let me pull it up 1 second.
It's www.wloveproam.com.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's just it's BroLoveProam.com.
BROLOVE.
Correct.
Bro Love Pro Am. Is there a hyphen after the pro, or no hyphen?
No hyphen, just straight across. So you got no. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. Let's correct this right now. So yeah, it's very simple. It's just brotherlyloveproam.com.
Okay.
Yeah, I just went to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Brotherly love, the whole word.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's all over. It's all over Twitter, Instagram, and that Facebook group that we created. So you know, you can go search Brotherly Love Pro-Am,
That
and
Facebook is good.
any one of those entries, and you'll see everything there.
Who's
And
doing
any
that?
sponsorships.
Who's doing that graphic arts for y'all? That guy is good. Who's doing that stuff?
It's actually a lady. She worked with some company called 36 Media. She works with a lot of clubs from a range of Miami, DC, Atlanta, LA, and she killing. Every time I call her, she's like, "Listen, give me a couple minutes. I take care of it." And I'm talking about like maybe the next day. It's like right in my email.
Yeah, it's really tight work. I like her
killing
stuff.
it, yeah.
I was wondering who did that stuff for y'all. All right, so any final words y'all got for the people? I mean, we want them to come out. The first day is June what?
14th, Monday night.
Monday night,
3
June
games.
14th in beautiful Camden, New Jersey. You know, that's they built like a $60-70 million park right next to that Kroc Center. It's under construction. I was just there. They got a little picnic area out there. They got ball fields for little kids. Maybe want to, you know, get a little restless. You can let the kids go out in the field and run around a little bit. I think it's a really good spot to have this event.
And just if I can note anything, and I was just talking to some coaches, any coaches watching this, like AAU coaches or high school coaches, grade school, middle school, we really want to promote getting these young guys coming out to watch the pros play, you know, just to talk to them, to meet with them. We like to work with any teams, you know, as far as like team fee to come and watch and play, tickets for your school. You know, we know the guys like family members, people our age or older are going to show out, but we're really trying to promote getting kids there as well, so they can be in that type of atmosphere and, you know, see the competitiveness and, you know, what it takes, the preparation, you know, the stretch before, you know, all that good stuff is what, you know, I train a lot of kids in high school, grade school, and I let them know, like, you know, that the playing 2 hours a week, so you'll be laughed at playing 2 hours a week, you know. So, you know, these pros are waking up when they get home and they're home for 3 months. And, you know, I could just go off of these two guys right here, my partners. You know, when Novar was home right before he left, he was working out 3 times a day. You know, he was with me in the morning, then he was swimming and going to get some shots up. And then all of a sudden he was working out, you know, at the one-on-one.
I think I saw an image of Novar with some boxing gloves on, maybe a couple. Am I wrong, Novar? Did I see you in the ring doing some work, man?
It was in the park,
man.
It was in the park. It was a couple years, like maybe 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I've been trying to find so many ways to, you know, stay in shape without putting too much, you know, impact or stress on the joints. And boxing and swimming, and I'm gonna do yoga this summer is one of them.
All right.
But I got something to say to the public. Ain't nobody in this pro-am. We got high quality talent. We got some real committed guys. Ain't nobody messing with Team Brotherly Love.
Oh.
Nobody.
Oh,
I'm throwing it in the air. That's how I'm coming this summer. And I'll never talk trash.
What do they say now?
Ain't nobody messing with the team
man.
that we got coming this summer.
Hey, Mo, you got anything you want to add to that, Mo?
Hey, man, I'm rocking with my boy, man. Hear what he said. But no, in all seriousness, though, man, we hope we can get a lot of people to come out and support, especially, you know, younger kids, just to come out, like you said, when you was younger, just to be able to touch the players, talk to us, take pictures, whatever the case may be, and just come out, enjoy themselves, you know, see some good games, and you know, just bring some fun back and some summer games back to the city.
Yeah, for sure.
And then one more thing, just to speak on some Philadelphia basketball history. Is it opening night who we're honoring, VAR, or is it a different night, or is it opening night?
Well, it's definitely opening night, but we gotta finalize that though. I know what you're talking about.
We won't talk about it, but we're gonna pay some respect to, you know, some Philly basketball guys who, you know, kind of paved the way for us, and
Yeah.
we have a few guys in mind that we're just kind of finalizing some details. So
You
we'll
know,
hold off.
we don't do enough of that, man. I'm glad you guys are even thinking in that direction. We need much, much more of that. And, you know, guy like Claude Gross passed away a few years ago. You know, I had a Black Basketball Hall of Fame that we started up, and that was his last public appearance, man. He came out like December 26th. In February, he was no longer with us, man. So I can't tell you how much it meant to be able to do that, you know, while he was still able to fully participate.
Mhm.
It's you can't place a value on it.
And I think people take this thing that God gave us, which is life, they take it for granted. You know what I mean? And I'm pretty sure he was grateful that you know, that public speaking for sure.
Well, I got one last thing then I want to ask. Both of you guys, Temple and Ryder, you know, you could have went 5 hours, 6 hours, 10 hours away. You guys chose to hang in and play at local schools, and both of you played on really competitive teams. You know, I don't know that either one of you guys had a losing season in college. You know, the young boys these days seem to be really attracted to things that are distant and far away. Talk about your decision to stay home, how it worked for you, and what advice you would give to young guys, you know, going through that process right now.
For me, my main reason for staying home was Temple was my dream school. That was my number one reason. And my second, the birth of my child. I had my daughter, you know, once I graduated from Southern. So those two things was my main goals. And then also just to be able to have my family and friends just come straight to Broad Street, you know, 5-10 minute drive to come and see me play. So I took all that into perspective. And, you know, for me, it was a good opportunity. You know, playing at the Tyndale, Christmas, and, you know, Chris Clark and guys like that, you know, seeing them, you know, learning from them, and then, you know, putting into my game, it helped me a lot. And I think that was the best decision for me to stay home. I mean, but some of the young guys, they're influenced by other things, you know, social media, big name schools and things like that. So I guess it's just a different time right now, I guess.
Yeah, it is. Navar?
For me, like Moan said, I think these influences on these social accounts is clouding some of these kids' decision, which is going away. But for me, staying home, which was like a 40-minute drive from Philly. I knew I would play right away at Ryder. Jason Thompson just went to the NBA, so the school was getting NBA recognition. Ryan Thompson was still there. And they sold me on, you know, a future as a player there. Of course, I took all that stuff in consideration as far as my family being able to jump in the wheel, get up the Ryder and watch me play. Me and my little brother had a rough upbringing, so I get to keep him close to me, you know, during that 4 years. And like, I'm just a player like that don't matter what level I'm playing at. I feel like I can play at any level. And I feel like I can make a difference at Rider University. And like you said, I don't think I had one losing season there. And I feel like I made a difference there, you know, as a university.
Yeah, you in them record books, man. You in them record books. I know. Well,
Yeah,
Steph,
yeah.
you got anything to say on the way out, Steph?
Yeah, I mean, listen, you know, the goal is to go to school for free, right? If we're talking about that and go Division I. But just from my perspective, you know, I had a lot of offers D2, and I had a lot, and I chose to go to JUCO route. I went to Manor College for my freshman year. I wound up getting the 6th Man of the Year award. I averaged, you know, I had a good year, and then I went to Alvernia, but you know, I already knew what was going on at Alvernia. Guys like Ray Strickland was there, winning championships, played overseas. Lonnie Walker Sr. was there, played overseas. Terrence Strawwell. So I already knew like going there was, you know, a good opportunity for me. But if I could give any advice to kids like that and I was just talking to a kid who I was able to get Kutztown University in front of, and they just offered him a scholarship. But for me, it was just finding a home. I got away from like, I don't care about the level anymore. I just want to find a home where I can, you know, play well. I was able to win the school's first MAC championship. I was all conference, honorable mention All-American. You know, we won 2 championships. Overall, I was happy with my career. And that's something like I think that I can, you know, being with this guy and with these guys over here, you know, kind of speak on from my experience and just, you know, let them know that like find a place that feels right for you, and then just and just keep pushing. Because that's and especially in today's era, I mean, my highlight tape was on a VHS, and I'm not that old. You know what I'm saying? So, I graduated. So, but I'm saying, like, especially in today's world, I don't really think it matters if you got game. You could find your way and play professional ball.
Facts.
So it's something just to keep in mind, especially if any players are watching this that don't have
Y'all
the
know
D1.
Charlie Brown just signed a multi-year deal. I don't even think he was first team All-Pro.
Mm-hmm.
Did he with the
He
Thunder?
signed with Oklahoma. They gave him a couple years, Novon.
That's crazy. He deserved it though, man. Charlie worked hard, bro. He worked his ass off.
Yeah.
So look,
That's
people out there,
congrats,
I want y'all to pay attention. Give it to him one last time, Steph. The opening date, the time, and the location.
I got you. Yeah, we want everybody out there. It's June 14th, Monday night. We got 3 games that night at the Kroc Center, Camden, New Jersey. First year for the Brotherly Love Pro-Am, like we said. We're gonna stamp it and say the team to beat is Brotherly Love. So whoever's watching that.
Well, Maurice, that's a fact.
It's
That's
it's going to be something that hasn't been around in the city in a while, and I hope, and I'm saying this in confidence, that a lot of the players are coming home ready to ball, because it hasn't been in front of everybody in a while, and it could be 1,000 scouts there, but the guys from your neighborhood corner watching,
that's the ones
you want to play a little. You want to play a little harder for the neighborhood. So I think it's going to bring
shit right behind them.
Yeah,
right behind the bench.
60th and Jackson. So I know how it is. The neighborhood guys, they want to talk, but overall, yeah, Monday night, June 14th is opening night. We got 3 games that night, and we want everybody to show out. More information, brotherlyloveproam.com.
All right, good stuff, fellas. I appreciate y'all coming on, man. We're going to get this out to the people tonight. All right?
No doubt.
Appreciate you having us, man.
I appreciate it, guys.
Stay safe. Stay safe.